is commonly known as Medivac, which is aimed at providing health care to vulnerable groups, as well as the exchange of medical expertise and knowledge transfer. On the situation in the Sahel and Western African
I don't see. Our penny John Dramani Mahama and I walk check a buying any check minor and more money boy your healthcare system. Interior Minister, I say Immigration Service, munye proactive kakra. Na mo ya the name to us say foreigners or me involved in galamsey and fraud. When you are deporting them, you should be proactive. Obu on be deporting abu who anu aside dey abirem. Obu on ma kwan mo faso. Ye deportation yinu kra no na ebi mo fa kire ye nkra ta ma wo mo. Na no na kalasi gbese. Se obi abedi ensemhunu wo Ghana ha be galamsey na yesi deporting without serving sentences no. Ono so fi say illegal. Because the Saudi be na any obi abeba o memu hanomo. No abedi galanyeska ne ache no ne deport no. Ne abeche no derby kanasi be fi say they should serve sentence. Anya sa emwa. Ma ye ne kanasi be bejo che komo PK. Kanasi be yentie minister.
What people popularly call Sakawa. If you are in a forest doing either galamsey or cutting our trees, or you are using what people popularly call Sakawa or defrauding, for these two, we are not interested in prosecuting you. Our first option is to return you back into your country and put you on the stop list. And you are going to be playing a very, very vital role. I know the police are first to do the arrest, or the military or the national security, and the instruction is that when they do, they should hand them over to you. But because of this, your swiftness in intelligence, we want you to also be proactive. So when they do the arrest, also be proactive to go and demand them.
Okay. And you know, your chiwama also be proactive and try to see a debe bro. Munko chiwamo. Because I said, Mami kwa homano so. Nominee Ken Ashigbe, Edo Chinkomo. Ken, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, Bob to say.
Yes, we shall hear and I must want to say.
You know about the say. Minister for the Interior in the person of Muntaka Mohammed, Honorable. I say, foreigners no ye deport or more. Na and I say a chiwama for deportation involving in illegal galamsey and fraud or catch the immigration force or proactive no mun kochi woman no mun to be deported or tem. You've been elected to have said say SARS Ade no kwano enye deterrent enough because si echi obi na si ebechi no ne ebeja no sa na deport no there illegal without serving sentence. The antina officer illegal. The antina officer emwa.
But so enye na America say illegal. Ukwa o hwe Minerals and Mining Act amended 2019 o hwe section 4 I say any foreigner are non-Ghanaian are involved in galamsey no or any illegal or irresponsible mining no. The idea on say ye trial first next sentence o serve o sentence new year and son ya deport.
Okay.
If the minister started deporting people without trying them, he's going against the law. Na the bend na ye mranum ye party ye responsibility to prosecute people to find people and I'm rubbing and my inquiry say ye stadium. It's important as actors of the state, we go according to the law. In the Mrana Walker Sifiano, Yembusa minister said, Minerals and Mining Act, all go against that particular act. Oh, now you will call him, and now, if I shall want, illegality, now you see a deportation. Then they see, also by a chrome with a crona, one of your very porous borders. Into yes, our deportations now. nkrofo no better babas bi na omu nim say some be yeah the worst thing ever happened to omu deportation. How is that deterrent enough? Now, apart from Chinese for omu galamsey, there are other nationals are almost galamsey. What is going to happen to all of them? CCIA himself, we have a lot of these your neighbors here. Omaba you know, amount we galamsey for providing security for them. You know, in some conference, sure, my honest, you better put Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, you know, the rest of them. And then this tends to be discriminatory against young Ghanaian for Ghana for Nankasa. So I think the minister needs to come again. And if also Papa said they have started this deportation, it's illegal. And I think the laws in this country should be made to work.
Ken, let me ask you, Oyobia, Galamsey, and Tokwe, Omanhene Dada, declare war. We will be what Dimwa Kotnea, what Kasawa Hoa 2-1 among Bebre. What do you make of this association that was recently launched? Association of China Ghana Mining Companies. Ebimufi say, Ebe Buama, Ashe China for no kura kutupa. Ebimufi said it will streamline the activities. As a person, Saadi Ojo say.
Well, the thing is that I also did not understand it, and I wanted to really find out way. Now, I think there are about 10 members, and there was the association. So these are large-scale miners, and then suppliers to these large-scale mines. Into of their own, Chinese organizations, there was a mining association. Almost involved in legal mining. They are not involved in illegal mining. Galamsey, Sumbono, and Bomb. But the interesting thing, I look at it is that why is it any nation on over for me, you know, as a Uber and telecom sector, as a CEO of telecom, as South Africa, probably almost for me, South African in Telecom Association. Because Canadians are back. There have been a lot of Canadian mining firms. There have been a lot of South African mining firms. You know, I think Australia, they have been in it. But, you know, never have we seen, you know, Canada, for me, Canada Association of Miners. I know but well, say you freedom of association.
Country and put you on the stop list. And you are going to be playing a very, very vital role. I know the police are first to do the arrest, or the military or the national security, and the instruction is that when they do, they should hand them over to you. But because of this, your swiftness in intelligence, we want you to also be proactive. So when they do the arrest, also be proactive to go and demand them, so that it will be faster. Instead of you waiting for them to come and hand them over to you before you forward them to Accra. But what we are doing, we are not footing the bill of repatriating them in our country. I've told all the embassies.
Can in your estimation,
so once we get them, I mean, there was one
so far. Say all Galamsey, no. Do you see a future? Say obetime and they put it in the back. And because I say the probably assassin Erastus Monema Mudi Bate the party faithfuls are Omokra Cassette are involved in illegal mining now. They are doing it with impunity. Do you see a future to an end to this?
You are going to be playing a very
first to say that there's a difference in the way this current government is fighting Galamsey as compared to what the last government. Especially the Minister for Land and Natural Resources. I see it's credit for the positive things he's doing. Even the president, Nankasa, so, you know, some of his stance, the issues around people within the government, to me, Galamsey, Minister for Interior, and also his actions about police before the transfer of our police before the 3 months probation of them, they are all positive things. There are a lot of Ocean Minister for Land Ankasa, changing of the mining licensing regime. Correct. the fact that we're revoking licenses, I am man properly, and also you're correct. And there's quite a lot of things that all correct, but there are major challenges with this fight. The first one, and the Oboyeno, I'm not for politically affiliated. Campings, President Mahama of former campings in July 4th last year, or saying work and peace, because campings in the issue go after. We are not seeing that. Your friend is saying MP for our win, NDC MP for our win. Ne ahim for abolish some water he's involved in Galamsey. Or not say on you involved. Or not say ahim for no. Up till now, His Excellency President John Mahama. Yen try no letter, we acknowledge receipt of letter. Yen say what can be openly about it. Okay, National Service for openly or can say investigate your NDC constituency chairperson for Axim. One of the large-scale miners are accusing of being involved in Galamsey. Yen say she openly about it. A contaminant or a politically exposed person, a former MPP, Minister for Land, accusing openly of being involved in Galamsey. Start from the petition, IGPD Noma, NDC for by who the Omoya was adding on. Professor Sompa Boakye report on NDC for opposition. So you would expect in 3 months or by this time, some president said, what can happen? I said, by now, into one of the major failings of the fight, we said, we are not dealing with the politically exposed people. The kingpins, President Carter, the second one, a state of emergency. The lack of the state of emergency impeded a Jumapa, Minister for Land, who shared the last time, for a cost, 9 of the forest reserves, say, Omaji 7. Now, Omaji 7 is the Sabon, a lot of them, foreigners are Omuno Galamsey for the Chidom. Abako, almost Uncle Munu, Forestry Commission, the Pacifica, Miniamunko, Smoke G. Or the horse, Yejuja now, why Yayan is said with this anoma. There were police in Nibi, I think last week, or Komoko Galamsey in conform much and fans. Ensure not Fanoma will. If you want, what we need to do, ensure no so any forest reserves here are bonif for anyone. Declare state of emergency. Nanka year to a staff for coho, how many police, how many water guards, Omunia together, they making sure that you bet flashes and when you now you bet me back to responsible mining. But and also you're carrying president and no Sompa. President, who yet a state of emergency, special powers are president between issues to say Ade Akye deporting Kofi. They come back to me and set up court. To say the UK for the year now, I'm this year. Within 24 hours, you show me no quarter. 24 hours, you be saying, so would you for you be jaw, would you 24 you be would be my nay jaw. Yes, you bet me introduces Ade. So instead of deporting, the foreigners, no man. Yet, how many Ghanaians putting your money? Money no more quickly now. Now you do some. Say excavators, 40. Yeah, 40 amount for HB because almost 2 control board, no. Almost 2 I don't know at that particular point, say what you want to mean if you are under the state of emergency, and the Minerals and Mining Act 995 say shall show the way I'll be treat you. To me, and run so that it's Forestry Commission for almost to excavators and run no component to control board, the economy to no maybe owner or move to be in you are. And the Ombe and some nationals say, the chain, the big engine more, so on the part of it. Now, to me, because what declares state of emergency and they run the penny, I'm on my side. Then another major issue is President Mahama, not our opposition. Or promising and so obey revoking LI 2462. Exactly. And there who say some slight amendments. Only one particular clause. Ghana forest reserves only 10%. But or revoke it. na afi say ye pese EPA for and na omo bebe so that Girando Newmont bauxite mines now omo mining from 2005 the data na uko some of the places that omo restore one shekra who say restore na omo na forestry commission for person omo betumi be manage a ubetumi dey mafo for ba na yetumi dey ayesa no ma but LI 2462 no dey the best friend say president OENCO after now you were petitioner almost about 7,000 Ghana for 7,000 almost signing it's your best Sompa FM NTV it's here for nia ni ahwe for nia say almost change.org no share that petition now express President Mahama and revoke we do almost sign it na yemma President Mahama who said Ghana na manfo no yem pesa de na opeso ye no na ono so esifan and as the issues around deportation this anoma at least you and saturate kakra in the positive way but no baby a master positive no man and koso it is no criminals now more galante no politically exposed people no na only NDC for but almost my bayamba omoni MPP for no be ka almost omo ka ho no omo akosho mechi na omo ni omo ye nti ebe nya say ye bet face side ye fire for fire Thank for no almost be to I see my soldier for no also face with it. Now you're making sure that national security risk you be dealing with it. Now you're making sure so say the destruction of your forest are not for women as I know man so you bought the boat and also by.
Thanks so much, Ken Ashigbe. I don't pay me that. All right. Yeah, Akwaba. Azante Akwaba.
Yeah, me
Nah. And 70 be S0. Hey, Ghana Airport Company say one more information ma ubia. Among for the Omanhene Yaw almost say they are giving in Team for Joe so much intel. So what were they expecting? Okay. So maybe so. Okuya tabla kwa. Foreign affairs information and no nyano. Oye juma o.
No free. No
since when information be free as we buy ya dey so bo kobo and now must swear oath of allegiance hemo mu revisit and the ebafo nya ready
secrecy
abafo nya ready pa now people are crying because information free baby ba now when you are privy to information those times no now when you free he
ejagota na we besi so say ntim for Johnson ye no kra na
aha because the old support Ghana Airport Company said they are revealing information
to Team for Joa,
which means then you are confirming Team for Joa's information to be positive.
As I say, Yakwe no crese, Bibisa, because someone for credit there, Monse, airport on CCTV cameras. Said ye bear na same way be chetia.
Mumo
say aeroplane airban at the spare pass, any engine oil. Any brake pad brake fluid ne ba ya mo CCTV camera ne plane ni si fo nyina no
try ni pe ko hu nyina twa
ne tire pai ne ye pump nyina agoda try mo fo CCTV camera ne footage ni nyina
asababo
emeto ne twa fitia wa
erade
ene o
de o se ene nyam na me ye edio
baby I am a no
our benjo mama say sir retirement contract we twam a suspend
no why are they
say na we 60 we call retirement see am on 3 years contract suspension of the grant of contract appointment ayi dipa na adwuma na bi kura nya bi je obi e ko jo ahome ya asa betra ho sa
2 years 3 years
Samuel Japan rise to Dean of the Diplomatic Corps and Ambassador of the Republic of Lebanon. Aircraft with drugs. Samuel Japan Trokratako. Hey, interesting this. Mami Teo. Yeah, Mami Teo na brasantio.
Agota chemu kakra bi na mepede afiu ho. Say President John Dramani Mahama mra ni new free Czech Republic e bae e besra no already concern be about America for no 10% tax bi no mode ato
tariffs no.
Tariffs agota eno no eye enema ye krade free America e de aba Ghana.
Dabi.
And I said ye di free Ghana e kwa America.
Yeah no ye de ko no. Or the 10% no to so a. yen niema na ye koton no bo be ye den American citizen ento
ntani ye ne ye koton no ho
debio wo kwa koton enyes foreign currency di abagana se de boy ye dina e ba kogu shells obi anto
akotasa de kro no so a ekono se one se Ghana de bibi fra aha eko America it means say de kro no either say e bi ni America
not necessarily say it's a trade transaction ebia okay agua Ghanaians were manufacturing socks.
Yes.
A very particular type of socks. Time. Socks were American. But a variety of those particular socks no could do on more. So 10% that's why. Every American, you know, any agua, $10. The moment 10% but that's no, move work of $15 to $20. It's the American in the shelf about 10 no on 20 we never work go on so yento eno na ama or the 20% ato China 35 ne wa almost retaliate there Canada you know almost cry there withdraw all American products on the shelves and at the Jano hono so no say increase no the reason is Canada now betima produce but because of the bilateral trade arrangement, you know, allow some American no. You see all the 35% at also. The idea be an anchor first, 100 cities no, a 135. Where Canada near, let's say be on 80 cities, and 70 cities, about 135 no. It's a member also so Sika, who konya free Americano, Unya.
America or Coton.
Also, no.
Manke ne body no.
Very good.
Ne banchi.
Sa ba yire nom ne ade no. So we call trade export promotion now. Abrobenom ne. There are so many fruits so many ade we export. And some other things. If you are not into that exporter, Ghanaians export those products to America. The moment that 10% comes, it makes it expensive.
Yeah. Matthias, I could tell say what they be or no. Yes, ne boarding. Oba ne bia ya tum, but still a man for to.
Yes,
because of ebia ne quality.
You are talking about a demand-driven product.
Matthias,
I say, and no, America for cannot do away with it.
So,
my head, you know, I don't think so.
It is Aquata say, ebia your body and your bunch and ye men king and your contumere de America Cocotonwa. Yeah, see a baby. Yeah, I almost per day. Organic day, food is a day. And almost many about Africa because Sanya money free Africa no, much more better than or more dear no, a dear and a baby no. I say, ye so too much to do.
We are crying.
Yes, too much. I say, ye swan now one America for America. Meanwhile, maybe I'm worrying and I say, American product free America, Eba Ghana. Any this idea neighbor to some
say I just see a number called trade war.
Yes.
Now you so the 20% at Toso.
Yes.
Now you feel here. Who called trade war?
But I didn't go Tanya man same kwani e deco.
So by our kakra de deco am I a foreign exchange?
Akuta Matthias here, but as you soon sudo and a Russia Ukraine war and a one COVID-19. Hey ya. Akuta no yen came here.
Okay, Russia Ukraine war in Amikotie Mutala Mohammed.
Minister for Science and
Environment, Okasa no say the Russian-Ukraine war coupled with the trade war that has started. No, Emma, Ama, Enyema, Ebobe, Pijani, and say Mutala Mohammed. Salamu alaikum.
Malaikum salam.
Oh, can Russia-Ukraine war?
CCA.
Now it's Mutala. Anofumbre.
Anofumbre.
Mutala Mohammed.
No, Russia, Ukraine was here.
Debio, no, the better say. What the other?
What the other day?
Every became Russia, Ukraine was supposed to come and to. Okay, come here, day Mutala.
But I mean, I'm worrying. Who's ever before you pay BBI? It's a yan, a copy BBI.
Yeah, Seno.
It's where you start here. America.
Oh, dear,
I could tell you,
my BBC. Not be $1 pager. Over to said the Russia, the American trade war.
I could tell me say. And who? And I'm going to say,
MPPD, Russia, COVID,
and now the Russia-Ukraine war, and unfortunately, the Russia-Ukraine war, and the unfortunate, trade war which started our suspicion, and now we are living the reality. And taking into consideration the popular saying in Ghana that when two elephants fight, is the grasshopper that suffers. So we do know the challenges that will be confronting us. And the broader effects of COVID-19 pandemic cannot be lost on any country.
We are living the reality. To a Ghana near, says you home.
Ade akwa akose ye pebibi ye mpebibi ayenti no asedi akota me America ne me ya o president kura na no atum bia ebe
say me tere ebe say eye LPP phone bia omo call conference omo kasa eti me call here na Ghana na say butala live no asante ma ti o na zikomrem
ngidi say opportunity for us. Now sometimes we don't see. We want to see opportunities as a actual opportunity. But anything we are being because any American individual, all these years export no. Any man either say more export no, or more private margin about form. Because more has said we want the money book then or in other one say more fun to all other countries. So European countries they maintain. For that matter, Ghana the name.
Man hit Europe. Europe so are retaliating with about 25%.
All of them. This is what we be no. Wo the name na kwase o margin of profit no.
Ebe kosoro.
Nti Ghana exporters no na this time mo be ba o man pesa ho no pe no. Me de ma ho odi nyina gina galamsey sensem.
That's right.
Ye mpanimfo no wo man say galamsey no mo pesa o meko o man njai. Na o man yitua na afi wo te flags out do be two ho na afi no man na de BCC. Galamsey fight. You say one. Me started with the equipment for mining. Excavated to Galamsey. Or my yenya kwa Ghana. Any China baby and I say America and I say whatever. Na ya a sheep move free or one member be drew kuto say Satamaho. Now man fitama na or there's a negua ko year and tifutama. I will be farm about 200 kilometers now. I have a pie out to Mampunia. Now Cabrani to Galamsey. And I said, call a tuntuma whatever. My point in say I buy per se or 2 Galamsey Nasia. On my equipment wise, equipment you do Quano. You can even put some sanctions on it. You go
give it a trade war.
No. Any trade war on my because we no. Science and I'm an important change.
So what sanction do you
me say and import no. I say restrictions baso. Yes sir. Ade no omode ba no akwan kwontie de Galamsey excavators ba Ghana hana akwan de about 2%. You say de do no aye Galamsey e na shamfan de ma homete kwan say wonam Kumasi konkran ana say wonam bia Kumasi kwan e ko ba bia ni a wo say ona say ni te kwan che e shamfan machine wo ye
the full glare
entimo asisi wo ye den wo de wo ye wie de baba be de o ton no until say
shows a mining site located on the edge.
Yeah. And no. Na any okrawo, na enyem mrawo mem, na it was a lot.
And in 2019,
omokoye mraba.
You free wa se me kwako because
sachrem. What the only free wo? Hwe, ye did ya good ye won say ye forest no nya say as of the last NPP for NDC over papa no mo say about 37 to 40 for reserve room. And now buy out your budget best at 9 no crown. I said they are having another way.
If you more south actually crown more south yes.
We also captured some Chinese miners washing mining residue into the tunnel at Boya and Bena, close to Samraboy in the western region. Joy News captured this mining site belonging
to LI 246 is revoked. It's revoked completely because every want to mean
Mucho to Asante Ama.
What do you say?
The Galamsey fight of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked to the total revoking of LI 2462. Asante Eboa. Asante, this is your quote. In any other place, the Galamsey fight of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked with a total revocation of LI 2462.
Yes.
Me da say what
come at you there.
And they say
Asante
Boa. Na we fufu we banku we.
Adwa banku.
Say na dey say.
And no be kwa adwa banku.
And nobody adwa banku.
E ma ne ham no be kwa adwa.
No be kwa. Me fe ni agro.
About 7
and me ba man for we nchi e galam sia. Na nsem ka say Ghana China ne
to Akonta Mining Limited.
I don't know how we must
directed into the tunnel.
Large scale miners. But you see now, when you formed an association,
Akonta Mining Limited, whose mining residue was being directed into the tunnel.
They are the association, majority of them are the suppliers of mining equipment now.
Mining Limited.
And listen to me, the Ibrahim Hama you see,
in the tunnel
he deals in general leasing.
Join News
Majority of the equipment mining
belonging to Akonta Mining Limited.
Mining residue
into the tunnel river. Footage shows a mining site located on the edge of the tunnel river, washing its residue directly into the river at Samraboy. The river is highly polluted. Footage shows a mining site located on the edge of the tunnel river, washing its residue directly into the river at Samraboy. The river is highly polluted. Footage shows a mining site located.
So check here excavator and toss 3.
I number 3. And then my crabano. Excavator back 60 billion. Okay, yeah, Cobra ne Kawasobeja be a Kawai. Nothing could to us my na. Zico.
Legend.
Real Madrid say a go.
Oh, sir.
Oh, Gide.
Oh, yeah, Bano say remontada on my idea.
Say Omon returning 3 goals.
Oh, yeah.
Arsenal team no with Bakaris a Saka Omonchio.
Yeah, but this as a no make catch the work is a muddy team ni concede chances. On say we need team bonus with me create chance and many chances of scoring the high. And me who say because of that, Omon team keep clean sheet at the Benabao and a Arsenal qualify.
Team am thrown no pa. Sisia, enter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Say team be bet me a Barcelona Fonya. Enter.
Yeah, Simeone is
yeah, means no PSG. Means so PSG, so Dortmund, and then Dortmund be your body. But Tima, the who power Champions League among for any said that come so. Inter Milan.
Yeah. Inter Milan.
Zinco is on. My team Zinco.
Yes, yes, I am my tear for in our channel pay as a mama kwaba son kukwa Aba Sompa TV, Sompa 93.1 FM, Sompa 93.1 FM on Facebook and pay or 2 for Yankopon. I don't was saying I didn't quite yes and pay Yemetna Sene for good year when Sama Yabuano, Yemam for Crosso and Fam Remo. Your friend is Cinco Di Mariano pay at Nago and a sports minister Furniture Kofi Adams dear to say oh women anom aboa ayenhwemu ebetima boa na chese adesa kwan Nigeria boss and for so free ni na no omo so atimi ayentutu ayenhye kama ntimi no ka say omo apampan for makomakon so omo ntrase na adesa Nigeria boss and free no omo ayenhwehwemu mapayentie sports minister honorable Kofi Adams say won sama odi atu yanim
Gabriel Oluwasegun Olariwaju, deceased at the Bukom Boxing Arena. Gabriel Oluwasegun Olariwaju, deceased at the Bukom Boxing Arena on the 29th of March 2025. 2. To determine whether the organizers or promoters of the boxing match took adequate steps by international standard to prevent the death of the boxer.